Uddഘാടകൻ Mons Joseph, former Minister of Kerala, and Monarch organizers, the guests who are here, Mrs. Helen Kemp, Murray Watson, the students, parents, and friends. Since Mons Joseph has given his speech in Malayalam, I thought I will speak few words in English. I want to convey to you two ideas. One, whoever is intending to go abroad, we are always facing problem with the communication, that is language communication. When I visited a European university, Leiden, to talk to the students and teachers, I asked them, what are the language you know here? What is your language of instruction? They told me it's a small state, Holland. We have Dutch is our official local language. We teach in Dutch. We teach English. We teach French. And we teach German. Because we are essentially engaged in the manufacturing industry, in shipbuilding, and many other enterprises. The market for our products, all the products, our country do not have much market. It has to be sold outside. If you go to Africa, countries that are colonized by the French, the people speak French. The countries that are occupied by Germans, the people speak German. Majority of the countries in the world speak English. And French is a major area. So German, French, English, and our language of Dutch. These are the languages which we are emphasizing in the university. Only one subject we teach. They must be proficient in one subject. That we teach. They must be capable of understanding and doing things in one language which is familiar to them. Well, I was fascinated by this. Because India is a country of several languages. Even in the constitution, when they wanted to introduce a national language, it was a very difficult task in the Constituent Assembly. I was actively associated as a listener to the proceedings of the Constituent Assembly in 1946 and 47, 48, 49, before India accepts nationhood, 1950. I could see we have several languages in India. Even in the Constitution, we have accepted now 18 languages are national languages of India, starting from Hindi, Bengali, Telugu, Gujarati, Malayalam, any language you want, major languages. You can speak in Indian Parliament in any of the languages. There is facility for simultaneous translation. Simultaneous translation. So when the students intend to go abroad, also in India, language is major factor for you to be armed with. Here I find, I used to sit in some of the selection boards in Delhi. because I was abroad, outside India, Kerala, for 25 years. Our boys and girls from Kerala are very talented, very capable. They know the subject. But when they are asked to communicate, it will not come out. There are ideas in their mind, but the language doesn't come out. The English language cannot come out. No other language is available to them. Hindi, they are not proficient. Malayalam, nobody understands who are sitting on the board. So I found this is a very major gap which has to be filled up by our young boys and girls when they think about national or international exposures. Now we're coming back to the national theme. Before going to the international theme, I want to say something about the nation. The nation is developing. Not the nation which I saw in 1947. The nation has progressed, tremendously progressed. Because of that, you get any goods produced anywhere in the world is also produced in India. So our export is also growing. The nation is becoming richer and richer. Though problems are there, problems of poverty still there, problems of unemployment still there, but step by step, these things are overcome. Other countries which were once superfluous with all the wealth and capability and expertise, technology, they are also coming down now. Unemployment rate in Germany is growing. In France it is growing. England it is growing. America, a massive retrenchment is going on. Probably except for the nurses now, many others are finding their jobs losing because local people are capable and they are also coming up. So like that, when you think of choosing a country, you must look whether there are opportunities of work and study in that area. If you are going to New Zealand, there are opportunities because population is less and the local people number is less. So the area will not disappoint you. Australia, you will not be disappointed because vast areas are there, lot of work has to be done. What do students do during the holidays? Apple plucking is there, apple is in plenty. You go for summer holidays, make money out of plucking apples or collecting some other fruits. So like that, work and study abroad is also possible. Don't think you are going to have a work in the secretariat sitting under the fan and doing intellectual work only. To a certain extent, the computer and the net will help you. But beyond that, manual labor is also important when you go abroad to study. I studied at the University of Chicago several years back, decades ago. Then a friend of mine from Thiruvananthapuram, he wanted to make money while studying. His job, go to the goods train station, they bring cattle from outside, cattle will come out, he collect the cattle and guide them to the cattle pound. But he gets the money. മലയാളത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞാൽ പശുവിനെയും കാളയെ അടിച്ച് ഒരു കൂട്ടിനകത്ത് കയറ്റി ഒരു കോമ്പൗണ്ടിൽ കൂടെ കയറ്റി വെക്കുക. അങ്ങനെ കയറ്റുമ്പോൾ അതിന് നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റുഡൻറ്റിന് പൈസ കിട്ടും. ആ പണം കൊണ്ട് അയാൾ പിന്നെയും പഠിക്കും. ഐ ഹാവ് സീൻ ദിസ്. അങ്ങനെ ഓരോ ജോലി പീപ്പിൾ ഡു ദെയർ വർക്ക് ബൈ ദെയർ മാനുവൽ ലേബർ ഓൾസോ. Otherwise you cannot think of going abroad and surviving only by office work, office knowledge. The nurses' work also is different from the nurses here. Here you have got the ayahs, the class for people. I say this because I had the opportunity of studying in many colleges, many universities, many subjects, because I was not a good student. During the freedom struggle, I was sent out from one college to another. Not that I wanted to study. Some agitation you have to push out and then you go to another place. So like that, I was compelled to study in many places because I was not a very good student. But at the same time, I had an urge of knowledge. I wanted to know more about things happening around. India, as some of you know, when you have your first universities, we had 3 universities in 1857 set up in Madras, Calcutta and Bombay. 3 universities. And the first, I remember reading somewhere, we had 600 students appearing in the intermediate examination. And then first graduation, 9 people passed, became BAs in India first. Total India, 9 people. Out of which 9, one was Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, who wrote the Vande Mataram. He was one student who passed out. Like that, number were less. Today the number is more. Knowledge Commission appointed recently by our government in India, Manmohan Singh. The Knowledge Commission was set up. Outstanding professors were taken in the Knowledge Commission, including my Vice Chancellor of Northeastern Hill University, Shillong. He was a member of the Knowledge Commission. Sam Petroda, popular name, he was a member of the Knowledge Commission. So, good educationists were included in the Knowledge Commission. They have identified we need 1,500 universities in India. We have around 500 universities now. We need 1,500 universities in India by 2015. Knowledge Commission calculates 2,000 universities in India by 2025. 2025. The vision about education is growing like that. Even the BAs or MAs here will have to do a special study there, at least for a year, to get a teacher's post. Your degree is accepted, but not that much in demand. So you will be asked to undergo some training. I have a friend of mine who has married a nurse from this particular area, this taluka. I don't say the name of the nurse, I know. But don't run into trouble by over-enthusiasm. Even if numbers are less, visa must be sure. Admission is a secondary thing. Anywhere, any university, you get admission. Not top universities. Then you have to upgrade your knowledge by choosing your own wisdom in that country, if you want a better facility in knowledge. Well, I am thankful to the organizers of Monarch for inviting me. I spoke this in English because I didn't want many people know the unpalatable things which I am telling. I want you to go with enthusiasm and confidence, because our Mount Joseph has given you enough confidence and he made a very good speech. With all that, you must be getting more enthusiastic. I was trying to put some breaks in your thought system, because you have to be very careful, very, very careful when you jump out of India. Be ready for any situation and any work, anywhere. Thank you for inviting me for this. I wish you good luck.